Hi all, this is Steve Miley, the Market Chartist on behalf of ForexFraud.com, and we're now going to take a look at both the Australian and the New Zealand dollars, both against the US currency and against the US dollar, and both having benefited from this whole risk-on move, the more bullish tone we've seen for risk assets over the last week and throughout July actually in here, particularly here as we're looking at the Australian dollar, a rally from late June through the first half of July, up last week through 76.48. That was the June peak, and that's enough for us to now see a re-energizing of a more bullish intermediate term tone into the second half of July. And we're looking for an outlook for a move through 76.76 later this week, and then for higher targets up here 77.19, 78.35, maybe 78.49 as we go into the second half of June. The intraday setback though, we had a bearish outside pattern back on Friday, and that does see a negative tone. Just zooming in onto the intraday chart, you can see that opens up a risk for a correction lower going into the beginning of this week, but underlying bullish pressures very much intact. Taking a look at the New Zealand dollar in here, again a corrective tone lower both Thursday and Friday, damaging some of the positive tone, but this positive aspect for New Zealand dollar comes all the way from last year. We're having now into the rally coming all the way from August, so way 11 months into the rally, nearly 1 year rally in here, a better rally in fact for this year, and then a much more accelerated theme in here from late May through June, and then a new extension high last week above the June high at 72.98. All of this reinforcing a bigger picture bullish outlook for higher targets now, up at 73.96 and 74.13, maybe as high as 75.64 into the second half of July now, and as we go through into the summer. This sell-off though that we've seen in here Thursday through Friday last week does see a correction bias lower into the beginning of this week, but we're going to look for support down here around 70.75, 70.55, 55, 53 area to try and hold for a platform to launch back higher again going into this week. This has been Steve Miley, the Market Chartist on behalf of ForexFraud.com, and I wish you a great trading week.